Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be doing more Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet speed tests. But before I actually start this video, like I have been saying in my other videos, I'm actually using a Metro by T-Mobile SIM card that's actually supposed to be in a tablet. So I'm actually using a third-party gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it. I have a Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it. And I actually have a Metro by T-Mobile SIM card in there because it allows the the IMEI to be able to be basically be revised or spoofed, whatever you want to call it. So basically the IMEI is like revised in order to be able to be used in the third-party gateway slash modem that I have. So like I've said in my other videos, this is only going to work if you have a third-party gateway slash modem. It's not going to work with the stock stuff, the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway, the stock Verizon home internet gateway, the stock AT&T home internet gateway. It's just not going to work with any of them. You have to have a third-party gateway that allows the IMEI to be revised or spoofed. So let's actually get into this video. So let me actually open up the Metro by T-Mobile website here, and I can actually show you guys that this is actually the plan that I'm on. It's a $20 a month unlimited tablet plan, and I go more into detail on my other videos on my channel about how to get this to work with your third-party gateway. But I will say that you do have to actually, you have to have a phone or a tablet that's actually unlocked and able to work on the Metro by T-Mobile network, or you have to have, you can go there, to Metro by T-Mobile store, or you can, buy one, you can buy like a used phone or a used tablet, like on, on eBay, Amazon, basically, any phone or tablet, that you can actually, get a physical SIM card, from, in this case, for me, it's a nano SIM card. So you have to be sure that it's a physical SIM card. It's not going to work if you have an eSIM, or one of those, like bigger SIM cards. I forget the name of them. But, it has to be a nano SIM card, in order for it to work, and you have to be able to have a third-party gateway, in order for it to work as well, So like I said, it's not going to work with stock, internet equipment. It's just not going to work with stock internet equipment. So let me actually, get more into the, video here, and, run some speed tests here. Like I said in my other videos, I am, thoroughly testing this out. I'm not actually going to be canceling, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet until I know, for sure that this is actually going to work for me. It might work for me, but it might not work for others. So, I'm kind of, letting you guys see, if this is going to work for me or if it's not going to work for me. So, but right now, I actually have the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet kind of like set to the side. I'm not actually using that. I have it set to the side. I actually have the SIM card in my room on my desk. I actually took it out of the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem because it's up in the attic. So I thought to myself, I don't really need to have both SIM cards in there. It is a dual SIM capable device. But I thought to myself, since I'm going to be only using the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card for now, I can just take it out, and, there's really no sense in having two SIM cards in there, if I'm only going to be using one. So, it's kind of, the two SIM cards are kind of like, if you want to have a backup service, in there, basically, which that's not, what I'm actually using right now. I'm not, using it, to that capability right now. But, it is a good thing that it has 2 SIM card slots, so that's definitely a good thing. But like I said, I figured, I would just take the SIM card out, and put it in my room, keep it away from the heat and stuff, why, I'm testing out, the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card, why have 2 SIM cards in there if you're only going to be using one? So, not only that, the attic, gets really hot, even though I have fans and stuff up there and the windows open, it still gets really hot up there, so why, have a SIM card in there, we're getting hot and stuff, if it doesn't have to be in there, so that's basically that, so basically, I'm in the, testing stages right now, with this, and I go more into detail, about it on my other, my channel, in my other videos, so definitely check those, videos out. I talk more about it, I talk more about how to actually do it, with the 20 a month, tablet plan and all that kind of stuff, I go more into detail on my channel, in those other videos about it, so definitely check them out, but, like I said, this might work or it might not work, like I said, I'm in the, testing stages right now, like basically beta stages, if you will, so, but I, have other videos, talking on my channel, about that, about how to actually do it, I'm not going to get, too much into it, in this video, but I, wanted to make sure that I let you guys know, that I'm using a Metro by T-Mobile, tablet SIM card, in my gateway, my third-party gateway, before I started making the, the speed test videos and stuff, so, but, like I always do say, I am using third-party equipment. I'm using a Chester Cheetah, version 2 gateway / modem that allows band locking, network mode switching and stuff like that, and I also have that hooked up to a waveform 4x4 antenna, that's actually up in the attic, same with the, the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, they're both up in the attic, but the waveform 4x4 antenna is actually up in the attic. It's actually facing out the window, near an old truck stop down the road from me, where the tower is, so, that's the best place that it can possibly be other than outside, but, like I've said, before, if it gets, it gets good enough speeds, and good enough reliability, inside, then I'd rather have it inside, so, luckily for us, we can get away with having it inside, so, let me actually open up the speed test app here and see what we get. Let me actually first make sure that my cellular data is not on, and it's not, because I was actually out, I actually went to the inspection station today for my car, and I actually got one step closer to actually getting my license, because I've told you guys before that I'm actually working on getting my driver's license. I actually went to the inspection station today. I was actually going to do a video earlier, but I actually went to the inspection station today, and my car passed, so that's definitely a good thing. I'm definitely, one step closer, to getting my driver's license. Now all I have to do, is practice driving around, town and stuff, and then, eventually schedule my driving test. So, I'm very happy about that. So it's definitely, trending in the right direction, so that's definitely a good thing. But let's actually run some tests here. So I'm actually on the West Norton, PA server. I'll run some on this, and then I'll run some on the Ashburn, VA server as well. And it is actually very hot out today, so maybe the speeds will be a little bit affected today, with the heat, because it is very hot out here today, so I'm not, very sure, what kind of speeds we'll get today, but, that's definitely a good sign, though. 672 for the download, 4.7 for the upload. Like I've said before, the upload speed in this area is terrible. There's not really anything I can do about it, so, I'm not going to, really talk too much about that, because it is what it is. I've said that before on my channel, that, It doesn't matter what carrier you have, in this area. The speeds are just terrible for the upload, so there's not really anything I can do about that. So, it is what it is with that. But, a really good one on that one, though. Like I said, 672 for the download, 4.7 for the upload, 4.07 for the upload, and 38 ping. So definitely not too bad. So it does actually do that sometimes. It could be because of the heat. But that's normally what we average, like 500 to 600. But, it does do that sometimes. I've noticed, if it's like a really hot day, it will, dip below 500 sometimes. And not only that, like I've said in my other videos, we do have cameras running 24/7. I actually have a monitor, that I have, an old Samsung TV, that I have, it's actually on a Fire Stick, an Amazon Fire Stick 4K, Max, I believe it is, or a 4K, whatever it is. But I have that constantly running. I have, the security cameras. They're both Wi-Fi. They're constantly running. I also have Google Nest Hubs, and, I have 2 of them. I have one in my room. That's constantly on. I have one downstairs in the living room. That's constantly on. My mom is downstairs, either using her phone or her tablet, or her computer. She also has an Amazon Alexa device, so, it's not going to always be, 500 to 600 on the nose, just so you guys know. And not only that, like I've talked about before, the weather does affect the speeds as well. So like I said, it is a very, really hot day today. It's really muggy out there, so that could definitely, play a role in the speeds, especially if it's bad weather, raining, storming, thundering, lightning, hail, snow, sleet, just bad weather, in general, if it's really cold out, if it's really hot out, a lot of clouds, stuff like that, that can, all of it can affect it. So, you just have to keep that in mind. But, still not bad at all on that one, though. $4.99 for the download, basically 500, 9.52 for the upload, and only 21 ping. So definitely not bad. And like I said, there it goes, it's back over, 500, it's actually over 600 by quite a bit. So, definitely not bad at all. So definitely not bad at all on that one. 667 for the download, 5.39 for the upload, and then 38 ping. So definitely not bad. So I definitely don't seem to be being throttled, so that's definitely a good sign. And like I've said, I've definitely went over the, I definitely have gone over the 35 gigabytes of data for the Metro by T-Mobile SIM card. I've definitely gone over that. I've used more than that by now for sure. But I have a video talking about that on my channel. I showed you guys that I wasn't actually being throttled even after I went over the 35 gigabytes, because basically what the 35 gigabytes can do, I can actually show you guys here. Can actually come down here and talk about it. It says, if congested, users 35 gigabytes a month may notice reduced speeds, and Metro customers may notice reduced speeds versus T-Mobile due to prioritization. It says unlimited on device and network only. So that basically means if you go over that 35 gigabytes, which I definitely have, with the with using this SIM card as a actual home internet. internet, you know, SIM card. You know, like I said, I go more into detail, you know, about how to do that and everything on my channel. But so basically, you know, what they're saying is, you know, if you go over 35 gigabytes, which I definitely did, you know, I made a video on that, you know, talking about that and showing you guys that, you know, so definitely check that video out. But if you go over that, you know, basically what they mean is, you know, that they can you know, basically you know, like deprioritize you, like slow you down, because, you know, you went over that 35 gigabytes, you know, so basically they can slow you down, you know, if the tower is congested, you know, so that's basically what I'm testing out, you know, more thoroughly. I'm gonna see, you know, if I'm actually eventually gonna get slowed down, or if I'm not, you know. So you know, so far, you know, knock on wood, you know, so far I have not been slowed down, so that's definitely a good sign. And you know, like I said, I live in a rural area, so it's possible, you know, that might not even you know, count to me, you know, that might not even, you know, make a difference to me, you know, because I live in a rural area, so I might not ever get slowed down. I never actually did get slowed down on the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, so that's definitely a good thing. You know, so I'm hoping you know, that me and my mom can get away with using this SIM card, you know, like $20 a month, you know, so we can get the home internet for only $20 a month. You know, that would definitely be a help, you know, with me being unemployed right now. You know, like I said, I still you know, am able to get, you know, unemployment, but you know, if I only have to hand over a Benjamin Franklin, you know, $20 a month for home internet, you know, I would, you know, definitely rather do that, you know, than spend, you know, $50 a month on home internet. So you know, like I've said, you know, is it really legal? No. You know, but the thing is, you know, the worst that they can do is, you know, they can kick you off. You know, that's the worst they can do, you know, but you know, like I said, you know, that's probably not going to happen, because they still, you know, I'm using a third-party gateway, you know, the Chester Cheetah version 2, you know, gateway / modem, you know, and I have the IMEI, you know, revised or spoofed, you know, to make them think that I'm actually using it in a tablet, even though I'm not. So, you know, that's why I said, you know, it's not going to work, you know, in you know, stock, you know, 5G home internet equipment. It's just not going to work, you know, unless you have a, you know, a third-party gateway / modem. So, but anyway, that's that. Let's actually get back to the video here. So definitely not bad at all. 646 for the download on that one, 4.36 for the upload, and then only 39 ping. And I'm actually going to switch over to the Ashburn VA server here, if I can spell it right. So this is actually a further away server, but I've done this because somebody actually recommended me to do this on my channel a while back. You know, they told me to do this server and the West Norton, PA server, so I just do both of them now. But like I've said before, the ping does seem to be higher on this server, but I can actually show you guys that that's not actually the ping that I'm actually getting. I'll actually let you guys see that after I run a few tests here. Or after I run this test here. So definitely not bad on that one. 607 for the download, 21.8, almost 22 for the upload, and 64 ping. But like I said, I'll show you guys right now that I'm not getting that high of a ping. And as you guys can see, you know, boom, I went right into the ESPN app there. I'll open up another app here. Let me see here. Something that, you know, doesn't have personal information in it. Let me see here. I'm not going to open Indeed because that has some of my job information. Droidify, I'll open up that. You know, it's basically a third-party app store. You know, it loaded everything very fast in that. I can open up Reddit here. As you guys can see, you know, very fast. You know, no, you know, buggy or not buggy or anything there. I can open up Feedly. As you guys can see, you know, I'm scrolling through very fast. It's loading very fast. I can go into the Google Play Store here and download Temu. As you guys could see, it installed within a few seconds. Download Paramount Plus. And boom, it installed within a few seconds. I'll download Deezer just for the heck of it. And boom, it took a few seconds and it downloaded. So yeah, it's definitely not, it's definitely not that high of a ping. So I definitely don't believe that. So let's run a few more on this server. So definitely not bad at all on that one. 632 for the download, 22.7, almost 23 for the upload. And like I said, I'm ignoring the ping, 63. It's definitely not 63 for the ping. I definitely don't believe that. I do actually get higher upload speeds on this server, so I think, somebody actually did tell me on my other video a long time ago. It was like a few months back or about a year or so ago when I first started making these videos, about the T-Mobile 5G home internet and stuff. Somebody actually did say that the West Norton, PA server is actually bad for upload speed. They actually said that you're going to get terrible upload speed results on that all the time, and they told me to get better upload speed results to go with the Ashburn VA server. So I kind of feel like that might actually be what I'm getting with the with the upload. Which if I am getting 20 for the upload, that's definitely a lot better than it was saying that I was getting with the with the West Norton PA server, where I only get like 5 to 10. So if I'm getting 20, that's definitely not that bad at all, for an upload speed, especially like I said, considering I have Metro by T-Mobile for my cell phone service, and I actually had regular T-Mobile before I had them. I recently switched over to Metro by T-Mobile for my cell phone service, along with the home internet service now, for $20 a month. But that's like I said, still in the testing stages. But I get even worse upload speed on my phone than I do with the the home internet. I get like maybe upload on my phone is maybe like 3 at the best, maybe sometimes 4 or 5, but that's sometimes, but sometimes it's like 4 or 5, but most of the time it's only like 2 or 3, if I'm lucky, and that's absolutely terrible, especially considering I have a Google Pixel 8 Pro, with all the updated stuff inside of it and everything. That's but like I said, it's the area that I live in. We live in a rural area in South Jersey, so that's just something that I have to deal with. There's not really anything I can do about it. Like I've said before, I have tried to reach out to them. I've told them, hey, can you guys, maybe upgrade the tower or something, but they're not going to upgrade the tower, just on, what you say, if you ask them, or anything like that, they're not going to, do that, even if you would cancel service, they're going to be like, oh, well, we don't care, we have a bunch of customers anyway. So, there's not really anything I can do about it, until they actually upgrade the towers in this area, or upgrade the network, in this area, specifically. I don't think it's anything to do with the equipment that I have, or anything like that. It's just that the towers, are not, good enough in this area. That's just basically, the truth. And like I've said, 5G, 5G is still new. you know, 5G is still, you know, basically in the beta stages. You know, like I said, you know, on my phone, you know, I don't even get 5G most places. You know, I get it here and there, you know, where I go with my phone, you know, in town and stuff, you know, stuff like that. You know, I'll get it here and there, but most of the time, you know, my phone, you know, is on 4G LTE or 4G. You know, most of the time I don't even get 5G. So, you know, I'm lucky enough to be able to get these speeds, you know, that I get, you know, without, you know, basically, I'm lucky enough to be able to get the speed that I get. You know, you can't have your cake, and eat it too, is, you know, basically what I'm saying. So, but definitely not bad on this one. 654 for the download, 20.9, basically 21 for the upload, and 62 ping, you know, but like I said, you know, that's not the ping that I'm actually getting. I'll actually run some back on the, West Norton, PA server here. So definitely not bad at all on that one. $5.99 for the download, almost 600. 10.4 for the upload, and then 39 ping. Run like two more here. And it does actually seem to be more, it does actually seem to be faster, you know, than the T-Mobile 5G home internet, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet. It does actually seem to be faster than that. Because like I've talked about in my other video, you know, I've talked about this before, that the cell phone providers, and this is, you know, this is a tablet plan, but it goes the same way. You know, the tablet plan providers and the cell phone providers, or the cell phone customers and the tablet customers, you know, they're going to be prioritized over, you know, the T-Mobile 5G home internet customers, or, you know, the Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet customers, or same for Verizon. You know, the Verizon, you know, home internet customers, you know, the AT&T, you know, home internet customers. So, basically, you know, I'm seeing faster speeds because I'm actually on a tablet plan, you know, instead of an actual, you know, T-Mobile 5G home internet plan. So, you know, that's basically why I'm seeing, you know, higher prioritization, you know, because that's true, you know, because tablet, customers, you know, Metro by T-Mobile, cell phone customers, and, you know, regular T-Mobile, you know, cell phone customers or tablet customers, they're gonna be prioritized, over, you know, the actual, you know, Metro by T-Mobile, customers, you know, for 5G home internet, or, you know, same with T-Mobile, you know, the customers with cell phones and tablets are going to be prioritized over, you know, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet customers. So, you know, that's probably why I'm seeing better speeds, you know, a little bit, you know, faster speeds than I was seeing, you know, when I had the, you know, actual T-Mobile 5G home internet. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, makes sense to you guys. So, you know, that's, you know, basically that. But definitely not bad on this one. 668 for the download, 6.52 for the upload, and then 36 ping. Let me actually run like two more here. So yeah, that's basically why I'm seeing, you know, a little bit faster speeds, you know, when it comes to the, you know, using this SIM card in here, you know, because I'm actually prioritized, you know, over, you know, like I said, you know, I'm basically prioritized over, you know, the regular T-Mobile 5G home internet, you know, or the regular Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet, you know, in this case. So, like I said, T-Mobile, T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile are basically the same thing. It's just that T-Mobile, is the main carrier, and then Metro by T-Mobile is an MVNO, that uses the same network and towers, but they're, a little bit, different, compared to T-Mobile. But, Metro by T-Mobile is definitely a lot cheaper. That's basically the only difference. You're basically paying for the name, with T-Mobile. Metro by T-Mobile obviously has a different name, and they have cheaper plans, and they, basically what they do is, they basically, like rent the towers, they basically rent the data, and all that kind of stuff. They rent the network, is basically what I'm saying. So that's why, Metro by T-Mobile is cheaper, than actual T-Mobile. So, that's basically that. But, on this one, not bad at all. 656 for the download, 3.66 for the upload, and then 38 ping. So I'll run one more here. So sometimes it actually does do this with the data. I'll actually run another speed test. I mean the upload speed. It does actually do this with the upload speed sometimes. It does, slow down. It could also be because of the heat today. Like I said, the speeds, sometimes when it's really hot out or really muggy out, it can, really affect the, either the download, or the upload speed, so if it's really hot out, it's a bad weather day, something like that, it's really cold out, it's cloudy, stuff like that, it's going to affect, the either the download or the upload or the ping, or it might affect everything, so you just have to keep that in mind. Like I said, it is a really hot day out today. Like I said, you can see right there up on my status bar, it's 94 degrees. It probably feels hotter than that, it probably feels like 100 degrees because it really does. On this one, definitely not bad at all though, 666 for the download, 2.84, but I'm sure that'll go back up in a minute. I'll show you guys for the upload, 2.84, and then 39 ping. So let me actually run one more here. So yeah, the weather really does, affect the speeds, so just, you guys have to keep that in mind. And I actually did make a separate video actually talking about that on my channel. I actually made a video on my channel talking specifically about that. If it's bad weather, if it's really hot out, if it's really cold out, if it's, storming, bad weather in general. So, but on this one, not too bad, 664 for the download, 4.10, for the upload, and then 38 ping. So let me actually run another one here and see if I can get the upload to go back up. But I don't really think that that's the actual upload speed that I'm getting though, because somebody actually told me on my channel that the West Norton, PA server actually has terrible upload speed. So I really wouldn't be surprised if that's true. So yeah, I don't really think that's the actual upload speed that I'm getting. Let me actually switch back over to the Ashburn VA server and see if that gives me better upload speed. Because that one normally does, so. And like I said, we're just going to ignore the ping, because the ping, like I'm saying, 86, there's no way that it's 86 ping. I really don't believe that. Maybe it is the upload speed acting up though, because it's only giving me like 5 on this one, although it is going up. Well, that's definitely better than it was. So 627 for the download on that one, 6.8 or 6.08 on the upload. So definitely better than it was, and then 86 ping. But like I said, I'm ignoring that, because I'm definitely not getting that, high of a ping. Let me actually switch back over to the West Norton, PA server, run one more on this one and see what we get. But yeah, like I said, it's not going to always be, 100%. It's not going to always be boom, boom, boom fast. You guys just have to keep that in mind. That's a cellular connection. So it's not going to always be, really, really fast. You just have to keep that in mind. So definitely not bad at all on that one, though, for the download anyway. 652 for the download, 4.35, not real good on the upload, but, it is what it is. Like I've said, the upload is terrible in this area. And then 39 ping. So let me actually run one more, see if this upload will go up anymore. And if not, it is what it is. That's the thing. I mean, I'm getting a really good download speed, so, I really don't think that I'm being throttled, when it's, when it comes to the upload speed. I don't think it's that. I think it's just that it's really hot out today. Like I said, the heat and everything can, definitely mess with the upload speed. And I'll be honest with you, T-Mobile's upload speed is not that good anyway, from what I've heard. So, that's definitely, not really anything that I, have control over, and like I've said in my other videos, I have, noticed, even on my phone, I get less than that actually on my phone. I only get like 2 to 3, on my phone sometimes, or most of the time. Occasionally it'll go up to maybe 5 or 10, but most of the time it's only like 2 or 3, on my Google Pixel 8 Pro. So that's definitely, terrible. So, but, not too bad on this one, though. 643 for the download, 4.10 for the upload, and then 38 ping. Let me actually switch back over to the West Norton, PA server and see if the upload got a little bit better on that one. I might actually try to restart the gateway as well, because it has been really hot today. So I might actually try to restart that, just to, get it a little, give it a little bit of a refresh. So not bad on that one, though. 588 for the download, 8.12 for the upload. That's not, too bad. It's definitely better than it was, definitely over 5, so that's not, too bad. And, like I said, I'm basically ignoring the ping on this, 69 ping. That's definitely not what we're getting. Let me run one more on the West Norton, PA server here. Yeah, it does actually look like the upload is struggling today. I'm not really sure why, but like I said, it's a cellular connection, so it's not going to always be, like boom, 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 like I said, but it does actually look like the upload is struggling, more than it was earlier. I don't know what's actually causing that. Like I said, it could be because it's a really hot day today, that the upload is, struggling. It could be, that I have to restart the gateway. Every once in a while, like I said, if you get bad weather, if it's really hot out or something like that, sometimes you have to restart the gateway in order for the signal to refresh. you know, today I'll probably wait until later tonight to actually restart it, you know, because it does, you know, when it cools off, you know, that would be the best time to restart it. You know, after a really hot, humid day, you know, it would definitely be, you know, best to restart it as it cools down. You know, I'll probably restart it, you know, probably today around like 8 o'clock or something, you know, once the sun starts to go down and stuff, you know, once it starts to cool off a little bit, you know, I'll probably reboot it, and, you know, I might even, go up there and put a bigger fan, you know, around the gateway, you know, so that it has more air. You know, I've thought about actually buying a bigger fan for it, you know, to actually, you know, maybe put a, you know, like a laptop cooling fan, or something actually underneath it, you know, of it, you know, to actually, you know, keep it as cool as possible. Because I've talked about that before, on my channel. You know, the cooler, you know, that the gateway is, you know, whether it be a stock gateway, or a, you know, a third-party gateway, you know, like I have, you know, the cooler that it is, you know, the better it's going to perform. You know, the better it's going to give you download speeds, you know, the better it's going to give you upload speeds, you know, the better the ping will be, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you know. So the cooler, that your gateway is, you know, the better it's going to be, you know, the more reliability, you know, you're going to get from it. So, but like I said, you know, not too bad on this one for the download anyway. 680 for the download, 1.54 for the upload. You know, that's absolutely terrible. But, you know, like I said, there's not really anything I can do about it. 38 for the ping, you know, not too bad. Let me actually run one more and see if the upload goes up any. Maybe it'll get up to 4 at least, yeah. So it did actually go up on that one, so that's actually a good sign. But, you know, like I said, you know, it is very humid out today. You know, it's like 94 degrees out there, you know, so that's, you know, very, you know, possible that that's what it is. You know, I don't think that it's been, being throttled or anything. You know, I definitely think that that's, you know, what it is, you know, that it's very humid out today. You know, and like I said, you know, humidity, you know, coldness, you know, clouds, you know, basically, you know, any bad weather, you know, rain, storms, you know, fog, you know, sleet, you know, snow, you know, basically any bad weather, you know, or really hot weather or really cold weather, you know, can affect it, you know, so you just have to keep that in mind. You know, that it's definitely not me being throttled or anything, you know, I definitely don't think that it's that. So, you know, I'm not worried about that. You know, if that was the case, you know, I wouldn't be getting these kind of download speeds or ping, or anything like that, you know. So, you know, I'm still getting, you know, really good download speeds and really good ping. So, you know, I'm definitely, you know, not worried about that. I definitely don't think it's me being throttled. So definitely not bad on that one, though. 619 for the download, 4.6 or 4.06 for the upload, so it did go up some. And then 33 ping, so definitely not bad. So let me actually just run one more for the heck of it, just to see. So yeah, it does look like the upload is struggling today. I don't really know what's going on with that, but you know, like I said, I can actually check down detector. Let me actually check down detector and see if there's anything going on with that. Let me go to the Metro by T-Mobile here. So that's what I have now. So it is actually saying, so that's actually not good. It's actually saying 74% no signal. It's saying 17% mobile phone, 9% mobile internet. Let me actually go to the actual T-Mobile one here. So there is actually a lot of red for that. It says 44% for the 5G home internet, 30% for mobile phone, mobile internet 17%. Let me see. Doesn't actually say anything about, outages or anything, so it's probably just the weather. Like I said, I told you guys about that before on my other videos. When it's really hot out, or it's bad weather in general, you will, see slowdowns. That's just how it is. With this service, there's not really anything you can do about it. But I definitely will be doing thorough testing. I'm going to probably reboot the gateway later. Like I said, I'm going to, restart it, after the heat of the day is over. I'll give it a reboot, and then I'll see what I get, after that, because like I said, the heat, can definitely affect it, if it's either the gateway, getting too hot, or if it's either the, it can be the tower itself, getting too hot, that's the thing, the actual cell tower, down the road from me, that can affect, heat can affect anything, it can affect people, obviously, so it can affect, cell networks and stuff as well. So, it can affect anything, heat can affect anything. So, like I said, it's a really hot day today. It's like 94 degrees out there right now. It probably feels like 100 degrees out there, actually in the sun. Unfortunately, my air condition is not working in my car. I actually get a can of Freon, today, and I'm going to be putting that in as soon as possible, but, and I might have to actually replace my, air condition, my actual air conditioner, the actual core, in the air conditioner, that my friend of mine, the friend of mine actually looked at it, and he says that it might have seized up. The compressor he was talking about, he said the compressor might have seized up. So, I'm hoping that that's not the case, but, he said that he wasn't able to move it with his hand, so that's definitely not a good sign. But, I'll worry about that, when I have to worry about it. But, so, basically, I'm to the point here, I'm basically saying, that heat can affect anything, so if you don't keep something cool, it's gonna, heat is gonna affect it, the same with a person, if you don't keep it cool enough or something, a person can end up, having heat, exhaustion or something like that, or heat stroke, or, end up passing out or something like that. So, it works both ways, it works with that, with like, with people, and it works that way with technology as well. If you don't keep technology cool enough, it's gonna, cause problems. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I will be doing more, thorough testing on this, with the Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card in there. Like I said, I do go, more, I go more into detail about the, the Metro by T-Mobile, 20 a month SIM card in my, gateway. I go more into detail about it in the other videos. If you guys want to check that out, check out those other videos. I go more into detail about that. But I definitely am going to be doing, more thorough testing with this. Like I said, I'm not going to be canceling out, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet until I actually know for sure that this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to keep. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that I can get this for only $20 a month, with the tablet plan. I'm hoping that I can do that, that I can get away with doing that, especially, since I'm unemployed right now, and me and my mom, we just need, right now, we need something that's cheaper than $50 a month right now, is basically what I'm saying. And not only that, that would save me money, in the long run, and, save my mom money, in the long run as well, so, especially with the, T-Mobile 5G home internet, going up, like it has, like I said, new customers now are paying like $60 a month for it. It used to be like $30, and then it was $40, and then it was $50, and now it's $60 for new customers. So, like I said, I'm not going to be canceling out that, until I actually, do, more thorough testing on this, probably, I'm probably going to give it like a month. And then if I, like it, then I'll, cancel the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet. Not so much if I like it, but, if it actually works out for me, like if I don't notice like tremendous slowdowns, or anything, or really big slowdowns or anything, then definitely, yeah, we're going to keep it. But, like I said, today, like I said, with the slow, upload speed, I really think that has to do with the weather. I really think that has to do with the, excessive heat, that we have here, 94 degrees. I definitely think that has something to do with it, and like I said, the upload speed in this area is terrible anyway, so there's not really anything I can do about that, other than, basically deal with it, so, there's not really anything I can do about that, but, I definitely will be keeping an eye on that, though, if it doesn't improve, maybe it is something to do with the actual Metro by T-Mobile, SIM card that I'm using, but, for now, I'm just gonna see how it goes, like I said, I'll probably, reboot the gateway, later tonight, once it cools off more, like I said, because I think, it has something to do with the heat, so, like I said, if you keep something cool, or if you keep something, as cool as possible, then it's definitely going to work a lot better, and be more reliable, if it's a lot cooler, it's definitely going to be a lot more reliable, than something that's running, really hot or something, so, like I've said, the weather in general, affects the service, whether it be hot, whether it be cold, whether it be, really windy, whether it be storming, whether it be raining, sleeting, snowing, whatever it is, bad weather in general, so you just have to, basically, deal with that, or expect that, with a cellular, internet connection, for your home internet, so, you basically just have to deal with it, or maybe the service isn't for you, so, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I will reboot it, later tonight, I'm going to reboot it and refresh it, and then I'll, make some more videos, on speed tests later tonight, but that's, basically where we're at right now, so, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there, and if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.